If I hurt you, let me know, okay? No pain in the shoulder or in the elbow or anything?
Only way it's twisting a little.
When I go this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last October, 61-year-old Marverel Loper suffered her third stroke. The right side of her body was debilitated by her first stroke a decade ago, and the most recent one has left her with slurred speech and numbness in her left hand.
The only thing I felt was this arm got tingled and heavy. That's it. That was the gist of it. No pain, no nothing. And that was stroke.
The early warning signs of stroke include sudden numbness or weakness of the face, arm, or leg, trouble speaking, seeing, or walking, dizziness, and severe headaches. Early treatment is critical.
You're looking good.
Like most stroke patients, Miss Loper's body needs to relearn basic skills, which means weeks of physical, occupational, and speech therapy. She started off at the New York Presbyterian Hospital Columbia Medical Center rehab program.
Getting in the bathtub to have a bath, a shower, well, they taught me here how to do that with less effort. Transferring myself from one place to the next, and this is good because I walk throughout my house, from the kitchen to the bedroom, to the bathroom.
All right, now let me see you get out.
1, 2, 3.
Good.
The therapy continues when she's home from the hospital, and Miss Loper also relies on a home health aide.
Pain, bad leg, good leg.
A month after leaving the hospital's inpatient rehab program, Miss Loper visits stroke neurologist Dr. Randolph Marshall so he can assess what her current function is and discuss her risk factors for stroke and how to prevent another one from occurring.
This side is now okay? Do you still notice
Just
the
that my
numbness?
fingertips are still numb. When is that going to go away?
Well, it may slowly fade over time, or you might always be left with a little bit of numbness there.
I mean, there's a possibility that I always will have this feeling?
Usually it gets better over time, but there might be some abnormality or feeling that's persistent. With her most recent stroke, which caused the left hand numbness and clumsiness as well as the slurred speech, she's recovered fairly well. She still does have some residual sensory loss in the left hand, and although she can move it well, she still describes some numbness in the fingertips that can impair her ability to hold on to an object or to manipulate things with what really should be her good hand. Let's see how you're doing with the arm. Can you lift up this way? And how about out?
The limited function on her left side is especially challenging, given how badly her right side was damaged in the first stroke 10 years ago.
Although she has these fairly severe motor problems on the right side, she was fortunate not to have her cognitive functions affected. Some people with stroke may have their language or visual spatial or memory functions affected. In her case, those things were spared.
Seems to work around the most important thing because I had all my mental capacity intact.
Right, sure.
I didn't lose those.
Exactly. Not too bad. 132/62.
My blood pressure and my cholesterol is coming down, finally. And my blood sugar is in control.
Miss Loper has had type 2 diabetes for more than 20 years, but she was unaware of her other risk factors, high cholesterol and blood pressure levels, until she had the first stroke. Since then, she's been on daily medications to control these risk factors.
And so far, it seems to keep me alive. I'm still breathing.
Due to the lack of mobility in her right hand, Miss Loper must use a syringe assist device to administer her insulin.
Good little gadget this is. And what it does, it draws the amount of insulin that I want. This hand doesn't work, so I had no finger. I use my teeth in lots of things.
Get creative.
Yeah.
By reducing blood pressure, by reducing cholesterol and taking the statin medications, by treating the diabetes and bringing the blood glucose into control, the risk of subsequent stroke can be lowered.
The whole drugstore. Man.
Diet changes and exercise can also help prevent stroke, but Miss Loper's limited mobility makes it hard to exercise. As research progresses on new types of interventions for stroke recovery patients, she could be a candidate for new medications, electrical or magnetic stimulation, and stem cell therapies. But for now, she must continue to take her daily medicines and engage in her physical therapy exercises.
Even doing those measures will reduce the chance of the overall impact of stroke. So she's doing what she can to reduce her risk, and unfortunately 3 strokes have occurred in her case, but as she so rightly points out, it could have been worse.
This chair it's a godsend. The only way I can't go is the beach. I think it was stuck in the sand. I'd love to go to the beach.